Another beautiful day. Welcome to the platform of hope, and it's indeed a blessing to serve you again. This morning, I want us to look at the book of Psalms 91. When the word of God says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." We recognize that we cannot survive life without making time in the secret place of God, from all distraction, making time for Him to govern our day, making time for Him to direct us into a day of so many chaos, confusion, so many traps, so many things that is awaiting us into our day. And it is very important that we make time to seek His guidance into our day, that we can be able to bounce back. Nothing's supposed to take us by surprise. So in the book of Psalms 91, when we make time to dwell in His presence, when we make time to seek His directives into our day, then we can stand assured that He is there to keep us, to preserve us, to guide us. And any suddenly comes, is you we will not react on a we would not react surprised, because we already asked the Lord to govern our day. Nothing's supposed to take us by surprise into our day, because we already make time to ask His guidance, because we make time in His presence from all distraction, asking Him to guide us. And He promised to be our refuge. He promised to be there for us. He promised never to leave us. He promised to never to forsake us. He's always there to keep us armed from all, keep us safe from all harm and danger. There's always something out there, because remember, I told you that you are a destiny child destined for purpose. And so you are always going to be earmarked, because you are one of the world changer. But the good thing about God is that when you make time for Him, you become more alert. The warnings become so sensitive to you, because He always alert us before disaster strike. That's the good thing about building a relationship with God, making time with Him. So nothing that happens to us each day that is negative should take us by surprise, because He is there. His presence is there. And even if He's such a merciful God, that even when we don't, He's always there protecting us. But we become more alert when we make time. So nothing should take us by surprise. And in Psalms 91, when we dwell in His secret place, coverage is there, protection is there, guidance is there. And not only that, He said we can call upon Him anytime. Eh? Where He says, when you call, and that's in verse 15. Verse, let's track back to verse 14. Because He set His love upon you and I, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. And knowing God's name is because we make time. We make time for Him, so we know His name, we know His voice, we know what He can do, we know that He is able to do anything. So He's the first person we're going to call on. And the spur of the moment when things happen, He is always the first person we call on. So we recognize that we cannot survive without Him, but He needs more of our time with Him, that He can help us through our challenging times. And not only that, He says when we call upon Him, He will answer. It doesn't matter the state that you're in. It doesn't matter how messed up you think you are. He says, call on me and I will answer. He's not partial in what He does. And He says, with long life, He will satisfy and show us His salvation. He loves us so much. He adores us so much. And don't allow the accuser, the enemy, to let you think otherwise, that God doesn't care. He cares. He loves us so much. Eh? He wants the best for us. He loves us by sending his son to die. And all he wants to have with us is a relationship, just for us to make time to commune with him and just understand what he's doing, for us to trod this part of our journey called life. Life, we can't survive without him. So as we resonate on the word this morning from the book of Psalms 91, let that let those words let those words resonate in your mind, in your soul, and in your body, that God will always be there for us. He will never leave us nor forsake us. He cares even when we don't see that within our natural eyes that he does. He always cares for us. So as we resonate on Psalms 91 this morning, make time to dwell in his place. Make time to call on his name. Make time to just rap with him, eh? And watch him do the next best in our lives. Bless your heart always.